Ooh, are we live? I'm gonna see if we are. Welcome everybody. This is Rimworld. Got my chat set up. I got my stream set up. We are playing, and I'm just gonna play a tiny bit of Rimworld. We've gone live on YouTube for the first time ever. I might do this a little bit. I might do this a lot. We'll see how successful we are. Let's just start off in a nice little small hills. This is a temperate forest. This is the large hills. That'll do. We'll go next. We'll go custom fluid ideology. We'll be ideological. We'll be raiders. I like being raiders. There we go. Done. Just gonna make a quick Duke is Duke Raiders. We'll just call it that. And then the adjective is a Dukist. This is how we always start. Dukist, and we'll be the deer. There we go, lovely. Anything that I like. Physical love is free, of course. Corpses we don't care about. We don't venerate bison, no. And I can fix all that up later. But for now, let's get into it. We want some good characters. So, a psychopath who can't do intellectual. I like to have a constructor, a planter, and a cook. And I don't like to have terrible traits. So we'll see what we can get in a quick amount of time. A quick slip. Oh, they can't do dumb labor. That's not good. They're a wimp. That's terrible. Abrasive and psychically sensitive. Can't do dumb labor. I don't like that. Industrious, a misandrist, but they are a good fighter. They can be our constructor. That's a good person to start with. Fast learner, chemical interest, beautiful. Can't do cleaning. They're not bad, but I'm not going to take them. A tortured artist, that's terrible. A fast learner, but don't do any of the starting skills. We did have a constructor. This is a slow learner, that's bad. What else are we going to do? So we have a constructor. If I find a better constructor, I will take it as well. Careful shooter, they're ugly. They can't do a few things, meh. We're not having a great bunch of luck here. Let's go any, so we can get the people who are different xenotypes as well. Boy, we're having some bad luck here. Cannibal, I don't want a cannibal. I'm not trying to be perfect either. This is just not very good. This person's too old. And I mean, they're alright. We'll take them. They're a bit old as well, but they're a good cook and a great doctor. And they're sanguine, which is one of the better traits. Finally, we need a... Wait, we have a cook and a constructor. We need a planter. Without too many things they can't do. Ooh. Hard worker, quick sleeper, 14 years old. They can plant, they can construct, they can cook. This person's perfect. Let's see if we can get one better construct. Too smart, very neurotic. That's not great. You're a fast learner, 52 years old, but you do social, intellectual, and planting. This person's our only good fighter though. But a fast learner. I could make you my cook. And we could dump... Oh, but you're sanguine. Am I a really good doctor? Okay, we'll take these three. We're going to take these three. Start. Let's do it. Didn't check if I had any weird xenotypes there. We will not mind if we do. I can play with anybody. Here we are. Oh, we've got a nice little building already here. Let's just turn that into our place structure. We're going to finish this off. Yes, we're going to make it out of wood, even though it's not wood to start with. We'll put a door there. We're going to deconstruct these three, but I'll leave the tables. One of these tables will move, but for now we'll just claim them. Furniture, we need 3 stools. I'll make 4, just because. And beds. We want 1, 2, 3 beds. We can also get a dresser to help those beds. And orders. Allow all that stuff. Finally, I need a zone. Stockpile zone. In there to start with. Sam, you're terrible at fighting. You can have the revolver. Woodstone, you're good at fighting. You can have the thing. And Zebo, oh, you're a good shooter. You can have that. And Sam, you can have the knife. Alright, beautiful. Off we go. Oh, I didn't set jobs. Let's do jobs. I did have one person who can't do firefighting. This is how... No, 2 for that. You're my warden. Good. We have a warden. You guys don't really do that. You're the cook. You're the constructor. You're the grower. Now, you can construct as well. And you can cook as well. But we'll make the cooking after the constructing. And we'll also get you to haul and clean before that. We'll put them all on 2. Nice. Alright, let's get to it. One more thing before we go. Are there any of these? I do have some fertile soil up there. That's a bit too far away though. I might just put it here. We'll go a big lot of rice, and that can get us going. We'll do that later. All right, brilliant. We are live, I hope. So yeah. So feel free to drop a comment. Let me know if you're the first person ever to comment on my live YouTube career. We've only done YouTube Shorts, and you might have found me from that. Woodstone is doing a good job. We're eating with tables. Seriously, can you do this bit? Thank you. Oh, do that. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. We've got a house. First day and we have a house. We've also got stuff growing. Oh, we need recreation. We need a horseshoes pin. Of course. Orders. Let's just chop a little bit of trees around here as well. Although they will do that first. What else do we need on the first day? A bit of security wouldn't hurt either. Maybe a spike trap there, there, and there. Brilliant. I like wooden spike traps. They're easier to do. Easier to get resources for without running out of steel on your tiles. And also you're more likely to get a good old enemy to be hit by it. Furniture, I want a torch lamp in the middle of my room so that people aren't in darkness. Can you do that? And then you can go to sleep. Thank you. Alright, lovely. If you want to join, just tell me and I can put your character into the colony. At the moment, these are just randos. So we'll get that sorted out. I don't want that piece either. We should get some field stove and a butcher's table. There we go, and they can both have a stool. Lovely. Got a nice little defensive setup here. Should probably well, we got a little bit of slate, so let's make a little slate barricade here and here. Good. Nice. We got a slate barricade. So, this colony's off to a ripping start. They can come through there. That's okay. There are some heal root around. We should get that. We should cook simple meals. Do until you have... We want 20 of them. Also get some of that. Also we need a dumping stockpile. Just a little one here. All that we want in there is the corpses of animals that are fresh. Good. And this will be butcher creature, do forever. Now, wildlife. Oh yeah, those alpacas, they can be hunted. And we're getting our first lot of simple meals. We are making ourselves self-sufficient. Very nice. Look at that. What a start. Now, usually I do a stream for about sort of 2 to 3 hours. This one's going to be short though. So make sure you get in early and say hi. If you're watching this back, comment and tell me when you would prefer Australian time, Wednesday or Saturday night, because I might throw in the odd stream. We'll see how we go. I usually stream on Twitch, but I know I've got a bunch of people who watch me on YouTube, so we might keep the colonies separate because I don't want to, because I don't have the like multi-stream capabilities, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Good work, you. Sam's already dealing with that one already. Good work, Sam. You can go closer to the alpacas. Seriously. Hate how they do this. Much better. There we go. Oh, we've got a chat. Rimworld. Yes. Claustrophobic, welcome to stream. You are the first ever YouTube comment in a live Rimworld stream. I've got to get used to reading the chat because it comes from the bottom, not the top. In Twitch, it comes from the top. How am I going to make these adjustments? The Fallen Monolith is here. But yes, we are playing Rimworld. They really messed up the Rimworld thing by not calling Biotech Mechanica or something like that, because there was the whole Mechanator thing. The M was right there and they didn't take it. Instead they went with Biotech. I was very, very disappointed. Hopefully it worked in Polish or whatever, but I don't think it did. Yeah. Would you like to be a character as well? Oh, we have a visitor coming. They're a trader. We like traders because they trade things. Woodstone, you can go and trade with them. Bam! Alright, so they have a bunch of smoke leaf. They're a drug dealer. We have... we could get more medicine or... none of those are that amazing. I can't afford a reinforced barrel unless I sell things that I want. I could sell the synth thread pants, of course. That's probably a good idea. Well, now I could afford the barrel. Should I? Name your next colonist Klaus. Very good. I will name this colonist Klaus. How about that? Klaus. Bam. Klaus is in the game. Claustrophobic mole is now Klaus. There we go. You're in the game. You're in my first ever stream. Well done. All right. What should we do next? We are sleeping. Brilliant. That's a good thing to do. A gift from them. They gave us a cloth authority cap. Klaus, you now have authority. Check it out. Sam has all of our armor, despite being a terrible fighter. But they are the close combat guys, so that's probably a good idea. And then Zebo is... Look, they like the idea of being able to shoot. But they just can't do it yet. Meanwhile, Klaus, you are our big constructor shooter, basically the leader. So you can have the authority cap. We will get a leader at some point. Maybe we should do that. We'll get there. Zebo is getting us some components. That's good. We could get some power as well. Power. Oh, and we need a research bench. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming you're a fairly big Rimworld player. Because you know the Rimworld meme. And if so, how many hours have you got? I'm at around the 1,000 mark. I'm not a super veteran, but I've played a fair bit. Alright, we got the gift. We've got 2 people who are idle. Well, let's get a research project going. We'll do batteries. Batteries is a good start. And then these 2, Sam is... Oh, Klaus is now doing that. Sam, you can research if you've got nothing to do. There's a mad hair. We've got our first bad thing. You guys, come stand here. Oh, great shot, Klaus. We did it. We survived. We are officially the best. We should make fine meals if we can. We can't yet, but we will be able to at some point. So let's do that. We need a fridge when we get power, but we really need to get... Before we get power, we need to get batteries. So Klaus is going to sort that out. Now Sam's going to sort that out. Can we get some wood as well? We're very low on wood. There we go. That'll do. That's good. That's good that we've got that there. Oh, you're idle as well. Okay, we need more things. More things. We've got stuff to do. We could just get another research bench. Probably not the best use of our time. Let's get the first wind turbine. Oh, perfect position. That'll do. Zebo's hiding in room because they're drowsy. Why don't you go to sleep? Ah, Zebo. Why don't you eat and sleep? You don't need to be sad. That's a terrible idea. But they are sad. We have got some camel hide, so we can also make production a electric tailoring bench. Electric? Yeah, electric. You can use the electric tailoring bench before you get power. It just means that you don't... It goes a little bit slower. Because you can like still use like a tailoring bench that doesn't have what do you call it? Like power. It will still have like sewing and thread and stuff, so they just don't get the sewing machine, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, who's the miner? Our best miner, Klaus and Zebo. Klaus, you're going to become a miner, whether you like it or not. Nice. Sam is doing that. Zebo is cutting. Inspired recruitment for Klaus. Well, we need a prison then. Alright, that is not showing up as well as I wanted. That's better. Okay, cool. I took several years off before finding out there's shooting accuracy stats display when you leave your aim command hovering over the creature. Yeah, no, I've never found that out. This is called, our faction is called the YouTube Dukes. There we go. And this settlement is called YouTubia. There we go. This will remind me that this is the game for YouTube rather than one of the ones for Twitch. How about that? So if we get Sam to shoot... No, wait. Sam doesn't have a gun, so that's a silly thing to do. Go through that and then hover over that. There is a 2.5% chance to shoot it, but if we go right up to it... Oh, man. There is a 15% chance. Okay. There you go. I never knew that. You played for several years. I've played for about 5 years. And now I know that. There's a lot of things that Rimworld doesn't teach you very well. And how to use the UI is one of them. What hats should we be? I think we'll be a flop hat group. Do until you have one. I do like flop hats. And we don't use cloth, we just use... Oh no, we'll have to use cloth for that. Speaking of cloth, I should make some. Cool. Growing zone. That's not very fertile, so we'll make it fairly big. And we'll make that cotton. And then we'll get another one. And we'll make that corn. And we'll delete that one. There we go. And then the last one, which we may not be able to do yet, we'll make this heel root. Good. I think we can do it. Nice. We've got a macaw called Detour. And this squirrel should not be in our rice field. Zebo, as he is called now. If you want to be Zebo, let me know, because you can join the colony. Or you could be Sam. So yeah. Get a little closer, Klaus. Because you're currently at 12% chance there. That's not too bad. It's better than Zebo's chance. 29%? Really? So much closer and it's only doubled the chance? Alright. Go closer. Go closer. Hey Fallen, how you going? Guess what? I decided to go live on YouTube and see how it went. And it seems to be alright. So yeah. But no, you're not first. I don't have any bots or anything set up. We're not doing that right now. I probably could have, but meh. And anyway, exclamation first is not how you do it. Yeah, hi. I also didn't set up the green screen. I'm just doing regular Duke. So, you know. We have a slightly different vibe here on YouTube, I've decided. We do have herbal medicine. That's good. Alright. A raid by the poison outfit. It's only one guy. He's a dirt mole, which is always good. Although, he's not... He's a miner. Like, does mining. He's also an artist, which isn't great. I'm not that amazed by. He's an undergrounder, which kind of all the bad things of undergrounder Dirt Mole has anyway. Is there a particular reason why you're not doing Twitch today, or just feeling YouTubey? Well, Saturday's a day off from my Twitch. Arky, hello. The reason why I went with YouTube today is because Twitch is my day off, and I know that I've got like 200 or nearly 200 followers on YouTube, and most of them are not the same people who follow me on Twitch. So I thought I'd give them a chance to like come and say hi to us. Sam, bonk him. There we go, we got him. Yeah, so because like, you know, if I'm getting sort of averaging 3 people watching me on Twitch, and then I go on YouTube and 45 people watch me, then like that's a no-brainer. I'm just going to be a YouTuber. Because like Twitch is a terrible, evil company. So if I need to change, I'll change. But for now, I'm a Twitch streamer. But yeah, we're just sort of, you know, trying things out. Colonists, no, this is for prisoners, just for a moment. Who's my really good doctor? That's Sam. Sam, can you tend to this guy for a little bit? Yeah, so is this a new colony? It is. I've just set up a new colony. Our town is called YouTubia. So I'm really leaning into the, we're on YouTube. Oh, crap. I didn't expect you to get straight back up. He's going to die, isn't he? Of course he's going to die. Ugh. Anyway, all the silver. I just wanted to stop you from bleeding out while I built the prison. Come on. Alright, this is now for colonists again. Klaus, can you build that? Thank you. Yeah, so on Monday we'll be back with regular colony. Don't worry. Especially as I'm approaching the ending on that one. So that's fun. No, the last one didn't die. The last one is going great. It's just that the last one is for Twitch, and we're on YouTube. So we're not going to do that one, because I don't want all the Twitch fans to miss out on their favourite colony. Yeah, so that's all that is. But yeah, today is mostly working out if this works. So it's just a little bit of an experiment. And it seems to be going well. And I like playing Rimworld. But I'm not going to go super late because I have work tomorrow. So I'm going to be, I'll probably be off in like, I don't know, 45 minutes. And partially I didn't have there wasn't a real great event that happened yesterday to make a short out of. And I was like, should I put something different on the stream? And so, you know, a little bit of a go live. Why not? That's good. That seems like a good thing for me. We do not need to worry about that corpse because we're raiders, which means that they will just go. I see. Always knew Rimworld can support more than one playthrough at a time, but never tried it. I mean, yeah, exactly. Especially when you're on commitment mode and the autosaves don't sort of get in the way of each other. So, yeah. Do you play on commitment mode or on reload anytime mode? Because reload anytime does help you make progress better, but commitment mode teaches you more, I reckon. Yeah. Also, yeah, to anyone else, we have Sam and Zebo, Fallen, you could do this too, who need a name. So if you want to join the colony, you can just tell me. Tell me what you want me to call your character. We could do with some floors in here. We have a little bit of tiles, but not that much. And they're not of a stone that I think we can get here. Oh no, there is. There's limestone, so I think we can do limestone. Not sure. Let's yeah, I'm not gonna reorganize this base just yet. Mechanoid signal. We could get a grav ship. We need batteries, but we don't yet. I'm too much of a wuss to do commitment mode. I just like having the time stone at hand. Yeah. I mean, you try to keep as many mistakes as you can, but it's alright. You don't need to commit just yet. You're still a baby. You're still a baby new player. You're also not doing it for the people. Which I think means that I sort of owe it to you guys to commit to the mistakes, because you'll see something amazing, like an amazing super fail, and then if I just go, and then we'll just make sure that doesn't happen. Marvel reference. I forgot you prefer DC. Too much of a wussy. Yeah, I don't know much about Marvel. I mean, I don't know that much about DC either. I'm not really a super comic book guy. Give me a Lord of the Rings reference. I'll get that a lot more. You like to stare into the Palantir, right? That's not the right reference. But I'm tired, so it's okay. Zebo has gotten food poisoning from an incompetent cook. I think that's Sam. Don't talk about Sam like that. He's not incompetent. I like being the one in control of my fate. Yes, well, you're in control of my fate because I am on commitment mode. And so I can't reload. So when bad things happen, they happen. There is a way to save scum, but I basically never do it. Okay. Can we keep our macaw alive as well? I bet we can't. I want another room at some point, but we'll just put our for now. Where is it? Stone cutters. We'll put the stone cutters here. Good. I'll need a fridge as well. Maybe we should do a tiny bit of mountain base. Do that, just have a better stockpile. Lovely. So we do have this guy producing power now, but we need some, yeah. You can save commitment node. How? It's a little trick called Alt F4. You have to exit the game and then you can go back to your last save. But you need to have, I think it does, yeah, it does auto-save. It still auto-saves at the start of every day. The quest is called the Ambushed Praetor. Oh, we could start the honor thing. I don't think I'm going to do that. We're not doing... While all the DLCs are active, we're not doing any of them just yet. But yeah, you should never do that, Fallen. If you're going to go commitment mode, do commitment mode. Commit to the mode. There's a dead Kenny Big there for us as well. Alright, these guys, Klaus, come over here and talk to us. Thank you. Alright, these guys are... Oh, we could get some sheep. Yes, I want some sheep. I want a ram and a ewe. I also want... Oh no, there's side trainers. A telescope? Can't quite afford that. We get some components. Don't really need that. What's the objectives of this? Commitment mode is the best mode, I say, as past reload mode player. Sometimes it Gets to the point where you save scum so much you trap yourself in a dead-end hell. I agree with that. Like, sometimes the game gets too hard because wealth has gotten out of control. You don't have a good base setup. And so you end up having to save scum your way through every single encounter. I'm just going to get these sheep. And then you can't get out of it. You can, of course, drop the difficulty. I recommend doing that if you've got a really big colony that you want to keep and you can't sort of manage it. Like, just drop the difficulty down to, 20% or whatever, and then build. I like my colonies. I don't like playing on peaceful mode. In fact, I never have. I've never put it on peaceful mode ever. The lowest difficulty I've ever done is Adventure Story. Which is not like a flex or anything. It's just that, Rimworld's supposed to be hard to me. And the game also knows if you win too hard, it will stop sending you bigger and badder threats until you break. Wealth system is fucked up. It's the game, like, that's the point of the game. It wants you to be challenged at all times. And sometimes it still can't for some really high level players, but, for me, it can always seem to challenge me. We are going to... Wait. Deconstruct you. We'll get an actual bed in there. But we'll put it here. And then we'll put this here. And we'll get a stool. There we go. If you trap yourself in an infinite death save scum loop, you didn't save scum enough. In time, you will find the solution if you have the determination. No, but then the next... thing will hit you, Fallen, and then you'll have to save scum twice as many times. Meanwhile, if you just, take the L and start again, you don't get those loops and you can build up better next time. Like, I do see what Klaus is saying there. And I do agree with it. And I do find that I've become a far better player since I've started to not do it. Like, I've got to the point now where my current royalty, we're on losing is fun difficulty, and I've gotten to the point where I can accept the ending quest for royalty. Like, that's pretty awesome. To be fair, if you're save scumming and you still can't handle super hard raids, there's clearly something wrong with you. Yeah. I mean, there is. I mean, I don't save scum, like... If I save scum, I'm going to save at the beginning of the raid and do the entire raid. I'm not going to, I'm not going to, take a shot and if it misses, reload and then take another shot that hits and then save. Like, that's a little bit too much. Quest will expire. Sure, I don't care. Klaus, what are you doing? You're going for a walk. Very good. Yeah. So if you're watching, the way to become a colonist is just to chat to me and say you want to become a colonist. Also, I do wonder if my Streamlabs chatbot would work on YouTube. Maybe I should open it. Let's open it and we'll see. Because I've only ever used it on Twitch. But who knows, it might. It probably does, to be honest. So just give me a moment. We'll get that open. I think that should be working. Just give me a moment. Sorry, I said give me a moment like 4 times. So give me a moment while you give me a moment, and then we'll do it. It is... is it going to work? It has. So we've now got the chatbot open. So, Fallen, can you do a command? Just to see what it is. I don't think it worked. Okay. It may not work. It may not work on YouTube. If it doesn't, that's fine. We'll just hang in there. But... Ooh, we've got the table. Okay, we've got a lovely little prison here. Tynan felt very merciful the day he added adaptability mechanic. What's that mean? I don't know what that is actually, what you're referring to there. I'm not... As far as Rimworld, I'm not the biggest Rimworld nerd as much as I might have been in a previous time. Like, I haven't read up on Rimworld barely at all. Yeah, no, it seems that they don't work on YouTube. Which is a tick down for YouTube, but the fact that I've got 10 viewers right now is a tick up for YouTube. So, you know, we've got the good and the bad. So yeah, so I might do both. That's probably what it might be once a week, YouTube, and then the rest on Twitch. But we'll see how we go. Because, Klaus, you did you've been watching a lot of the shorts, I feel. I feel like you're a name that has commented a few times. If not, give me a follow. But, wait, that sounded really bossy. Like, no, I stand by it. I'm guessing the more your shit get kicked in, the more the game will go easy on you. Yeah, if you've got like a bunch of injured people, it sends slightly softer raids, I think. But yeah, if your colonists die or get kidnapped, the game knows, and besides lowering your colony's wealth, it will give you decreased threat chains. Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, it doesn't quite hit you as hard for a little while after you've taken some heavy losses. That is not where I put that. Reinstall there. Thank you. Now we can play horseshoes inside. Yay. Alright, Duke's Counselor role. That is not what I usually call my moral guide, but I rushed through that part of the thing because I just wanted to get in the game. And we can always redo your thing. Dying is your friend in Rimworld. Exactly, exactly. It's a game about dealing with the horrors of death. Right? Right. It's a game about learning humility. Are we training you how to guard? Really? We're training you to be an attack macaw? That doesn't seem like a great idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Sounds like a good way to get you killed. I did watch a thing on, like, you should be using crows as, like, ways to slow down people and get them. How do I feel about the AI music, or how does Klaus? A few minutes in the lab brewing something in the editor is always better. Possibly. I don't know. I sort of discovered the Suno app and just found it fun to play around with. Like, I don't think it's good. I just think it's just fun to use. And I wanted a place to use them, so that's where I put them in the shorts. Yeah, I mean, if a lot of people were like, seriously, dude, you got to stop doing that, then, you know, I'd probably go, yeah, whatever. I'm not so tied to it, but for now, I've been enjoying it. And mostly that's why I'm making the shorts, is for my own personal enjoyment rather than for any aspirations of becoming a superstar internet person. But yeah, that's sort of my feel of it. We could turn this area into our bedroom. Maybe I should make a different something. Sorry, can't. Me when I train my army of crows for assault, the tax collector's trying to steal my money. Exactly. We are going to be the greatest. Okay. Steel door into the bedroom. Oh, Klaus is throwing up. Have we got a dirty kitchen area? It's probably not. We detected a steel mining. Oh, it is incompetent cook, so it's not dirty kitchen area. Although we do have a dirty kitchen area, so we need to be careful of that. What are you doing? You're still training the guy. You do have an animal's passion, so that's good. We need batteries. We're working our way towards batteries. We're nearly there. Do you have Odyssey DLC? I do. That's why we have a Macaw. I think they're only in Odyssey. Also, we did get this, so we could get a grav engine if we wanted one. I'm probably not doing much of that stuff straight away, though. We don't... No, you're not assigned to constructing. Let's reinstall the beds up here. A mad hare. We got him. There we go. We got him. Yeah, I have all the DLCs but no mods. I also hate food poisoning. One of my first shorts ever was about food poisoning. No mods though. Yeah, no, I'm not a big mods guy. I don't like mods really in anything. I like to play the game as it was made to be played, you know? Like, what would you want to add to Rimworld? Oh, Arky, I should put you in the game. You haven't... Yeah, I like it vanilla. You haven't been put in yet. So let's go. Arky. There we go. Then we get a new person. Yeah, so we got all the DLCs. So that's why we have... No, I don't have any... I think I've only got baseliners here. But the fact that it says baseliners shows you know we have biotech. We've got ideology because we're the Duke Raiders. Royalty, we got the Praetor quest. And then anomaly, you can see right there. Yeah. He thinks mods are the work of the devil and were made to tempt the pure and good. Exactly, exactly. You know, it's nothing serious. It's just satanic. Like, come on. Why would you want mods when you've got perfectly good vanilla? Medieval mod has a charm. Oh, I'm open to the idea that there are a bunch of great mods out there. I'm even open to a world where I might play them, but I'm not going to seek them out and, you know, and if I never use them, meh. Yeah, I really don't like mods. Like, I tried a modded run of Darkest Dungeon, which is one of my favorite games, and I just ended up wanting to just go back to vanilla. It just really, really irked me. Because things made by people who make mods, compared to, like, Tynan, they're just not quite on the same level. Now, if you're playing a game that doesn't have a great dev team and the modded team is working better than the dev team, then that's a whole different story. But yeah, trust me guys, I've tried already. You really doesn't. Combat extended. Yeah, see, people say that. I like the combat works how it does. That's kind of, yeah. We've had this conversation many times. Fallen knows. Fallen's like, guys, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Yeah, we do have a Discord as well, guys, if you want to do things like suggest this stuff. But I'm not quite sure how to drop it in, but Fallen might have a link that I sent him a while ago if he wants to drop it in the chat. But if you don't like Discord, don't feel like you need to join it. Make no mistake, Tynan is good, but his team does implement mods. No, but that's what I mean. Like, why do I need to get the wall light mod if Tynan's going to introduce it in... you know, update 1.6 or whatever. Like, he's doing a good job putting those essential mods in there, which means that I don't feel like I need to get it. I'm playing Total War Rome 2, taking a break from Rimworld. That is... I love the Total War games. I used to play Rome 1 and Medieval 2 because I'm old. I haven't played any... Oh, and I played a little bit of Warhammer Total War, the first one. But I didn't like it so much. The thing with Warhammer Total War was, I wanted them to take Total War and just add Warhammer to it. And instead they tried to make it like Warhammer, and I didn't like that. I wanted them to make it like Total War. And yeah, it just didn't quite work for me. Medieval 2 is the OG. I mean, it is. It's great. It's like, it's the best one. I started adding little mods like sidearms and then it never stopped since then. Yeah, I get that. I reckon if I started, if I discovered modding at a different time, I might have done it more. I did have a really big modded Morrowind playthrough once. But, yeah, but that's about it. The Morrowind, like, graphics enhancement mods are pretty essential. But it's a very old game. Like, Rimworld graphics are perfect. Like, why would you need to change them? They are exactly what they need to be. That is an ancient danger right there. They ruined it with Troy, and so I think they just, you're all seeing the type of cope I have to deal with. Oh, Fallen. It's alright. This guy's unwaveringly loyal, so we don't care if we kill him or not. I'm looking forward to modding. Wait, I'm looking forward to Total War Medieval 3. You didn't say anything about modding. Good. That's good. Medieval Total War 3. Nice. Alright, this guy's going to come soon. He's coming. He's bringing his... He's assaulting us. We might come around here and see if we can get him to walk over one of the traps. Come over here. Hey, shoot him. Arky, run away. Good shot. You shot off his right index finger. That's... Run now. Ah. No! Follow the Darwin draft. We lost D2 of the Macaw. Oh, man. Run. Come on, come around the corner. Really? You're going to do that? You prick. Aki got hit. Run closer. We don't want friendly fire. Shoot him. Zeb is food poisoned. Ah, we got him though. Oh, but he's unwaveringly loyal. Never mind. Strip him. Do we steal his organs? Probably. Seems YouTube doesn't want to turn the link into a link. That's annoying. Well, guys, if you want to join my Discord, then you'll have to come to Twitch. And do it that way, apparently. Sorry. So this guy now has no gear. Should we capture him? We'll capture him. We'll turn him into... we'll do organs. There we go. We saved all of our stuff. We got a machine pistol. That's good. We got a bulk goods trader. That's also good. Aki, are you my good medical guy? You are. So, this guy can... His nose got shattered. That's the least of his problems. Operation, harvest 2 kidneys. And tend him. Brilliant. Bulk goods trader is here. Lovely. Oh, guys, remember when we never cleaned the prison before surgery? There, we took a lung. Nice. Klaus, can you trade with these guys? What have they got? Klaus is in poor health. That's fine, I'm sure. Let's see. Sell the guinea pig fur. We'll never use that. We will get the medicine. We will sell the lung. We will sell the terrible clothing that we just stripped off the guy. It'll give us a good 25 bucks. Okay. Also, Twin, they removed Omni Barracks in the last update. Now all work tables get penalties in efficiency if they aren't in their own rooms. What? Yeah, I have noticed that and been trying to set my base up for that. So I think that's okay. We'll get a bit of silver. That'll do us. Except, take the silver here. Oh, that surgery failed. Okay. This guy is in great shape. Not. Surgery failed. Death of McCaw. Dang it. Unwavering prisoner. That's fine. Klaus is in intense pain. He's going on a smoke leaf binge. And we've had a disturbing vision. Okay, no worries. Colonist needs rescue, Klaus. Oh, because you're in a massive amount of pain from food poisoning and you're stoned on smoke leaf. So yeah, you got to crawl your way back to bed. Also, Zebo. Zebo is my one person who's not named. So anybody sitting there thinking, oh, I wish I had a colonist. I know you don't talk like that. You could be Zebo. So just let me know. But yeah, also we're going to go for another 25 minutes. So this isn't going to be a super long one. So I can't go long on a Saturday night. One of the things I do on Saturday, yeah, I said do, is I play cricket. So I was there playing cricket today and we won. I went out to bat and we only had one run needed to get. And I blocked the first ball and then it was the end of the over and then up the other end. My batting partner scored the run, so we won. I'm a bowler, so I did most of the work last week. Oh, we've got a person who we can buy stuff off of. Klaus is throwing up before he gets there. The knife, we will sell that. Cricket, say what? Yeah, I'm a cricket player. Oh, he's talking about the thing you're doing right now where you put all things like bedrooms, workshops, and kitchens in the same room. Yeah, so I shouldn't do that because I get work speed penalties is what he's saying. But, you know, I do it anyway because, yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. Are you Australian or English? Guess. You gotta guess. We'll get the Sentience Catalyst. Except, I'm going to take that. Should I make my ram into an attack ram? No. I should get something from wildlife, I reckon. Okay. Australian? I am Australian. I am absolutely Australian. Well guessed. It's not the easiest if you're not from those places. Let's hunt some pigs. You're Canadian. Ah, see, I would be listening to you going, is he American or is he Canadian? And I wouldn't be quite sure, but I might get it right, just like you did. Because to my ears, American and Canadian, I mean, there's so many American accents. There's probably many Canadian accents, actually. They sound closer together than Australian and English, but obviously that's to my like finely tuned ears that are finely tuned to the Aussie accent. It's very interesting. Hell yeah, Rimworld. Iron David, welcome to stream. It is the best. What brings you here? Have you been following my YouTube shorts or have you just wandered in from the wild? Because either way, welcome to stream. I don't know, I was never doing the whole combined area, like making giant mountain bases with sprawling hallways and rooms that are separated do their own thing. Hell yeah, Rimworld. Rimworld is amazing. I discovered, so I should say this because I don't tell this story very much, but I discovered Rimworld because I was watching a YouTuber called Many a True Nerd, and he made all these Fallout videos mostly, and he also did Crusader Kings 2 was how I learned how to play that game from him. And he was just playing a random little playthrough for Christmas time. And he did like a 3-part thing on Rimworld. And I saw him play it. And he was terrible at it. And I could tell he was terrible at it. But I was just like, I have to play this game. And it was like 2 weeks before my daughter was born. And I played it as much as I could. And then my daughter was born and I barely got to game for like 6 months. Yeah. And then I started watching people who played Rimworld on YouTube. And then I started watching people who played Rimworld on Twitch. And that's how I discovered Twitch. And then I ended up as a Rimworld Twitch streamer. So that's where we went to from there. YouTube algorithm's doing miracles right now. Well, drop a follow. I do usually play on Twitch, but this is my first time giving it a go on YouTube. And it's going quite well. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. The thing with YouTube is, I mean, I'm not in it for the money or anything, but YouTube is really hard to get monetized. Whereas Twitch is super easy. But, yeah. You don't use kill boxes. I used to be very big on kill boxes. I use them slightly less than I used to, though. Let's make some slate blocks, because there seems to be a lot of slate around. Do until you have 150. There we go. There's also marble around, which is the good-looking one. Maybe we'll get 150 marble as well. Marble blocks, do until you have 150. There we go. Congrats on being a parent. Yeah, she's 5 now. In her first year of school. She started school like a week and a half ago. Because in Australia, school starts in January. Right at the end of January. I feel kill boxes aren't just a last resort. I feel kill boxes are just a last resort when the trap hallway fails. I mean, the trap hallway is the kill box. Klaus, can you go and pistol whip the prisoner? Please don't die to the prisoner. Are you in good physical condition? You are in way better condition than he is. You better win this fight, Klaus. Seriously, Klaus, are you going to lose this? Is he a master melee person? No, he isn't even. Can you go in and help him? Klaus, go here. Bloody hell. How is this guy still standing? Is this going to wipe my colony? Surely not. Zebo, you can beat this guy. Yeah, well, there we go. Ugh. That was awful. Capture him. We're definitely taking your other organ now. We need to take your kidney. Good. Rescue class. Ooh, the hallways. Day 1 tech. Love the day I discovered it. Like those hallways. Good and easy way to deal with raids early on. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, we could invest in a bit of that sort of action, but meh, I'm just enjoying it. You don't need to quite as much when you get a bit better at sort of the kiting and that sort of stuff. Assuming you're in a place with plenty of wood, which I am. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. When you start playing like on oh shit, there's a gun in the prison now. Also, you could do with being fed. Sorry, tended. Archie, can you please tend to Klaus? Thank you. Alright. There we go. So we had... I'm going to name Zebo Iron Dave because I want everyone who was here on the first YouTube stream to be honoured like that. This person now has... Wait, they haven't had their kidney taken yet. Come on. Come on, Archie. You can go take a kidney. You can do it. It's very easy for you to do that. Well done. We now have a kidney. Does anyone need organs? No, everyone's perfectly healthy. Good. Yeah. Okay. It is a good idea to wall these places off, though. So we might do that. Have I got I do have some slate. So let's go structure. Slate. We're gonna... Oh, I didn't put a door in. Slate door right there. Brilliant. See you later, Aki. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here on this historic occasion. We're probably going for another 15 minutes, so you're not going to miss a massive amount. Although, who knows? You know what Rimworld's like. It could wipe the colony. There we go. No way having a gun in a prisoner's room actually causes them to try and escape. I actually made my armory a prison one time and only realized when my doctor accidentally killed him a week later. Yeah, if you do make an armory, which is a good idea, don't put it next door to the prison. You should have it in a different area. How's our... Let's see. These two are production things. So if we reinstall them here and here, and then put this like this, right? Right, bear with me. Berserk Blanca. Ugh. You two, go and beat him up. Let him out. You gonna come? Come on. Maybe we'll shoot you. There we go. Easy. Capture him. One of your prisoners got your hands on a doomsday launcher. That I try not to keep them around the place too long. Try to get them sold as soon as possible. But yes, that is one of the ones recently. I think they got frag grenades and then they immediately set fire to my chem fuel. That was a good one. I think that got in a short. You're doing a good job at going and... What did you have to do? You needed to go drive somewhere. I like to hold people to make sure they do the things they have to do. You have a great map generation. That's pretty good for defense. Yeah, it's a good little tile, isn't it? We're in a nice little alcove here. It's a large hills map, so they're pretty good for that sort of stuff, I think. But we've got a really good spot. If this like fertile soil was here, it'd be perfect. But you know, you can't ask for everything. I lost a masterwork pulse charge rifle because the released prisoner went past the storage room and yoinked it and left. Oh boy. The Salvation of Litvoz, who has melee skill of 10, and there's 3 scavenger thrashers there. Is being... Oh, he's calling from nearby. She's being chased. Ah, that's alright. We're going to take this person. They're a good fighter, so... Yay, Litvoz. If you're watching and you would like to be Litvoz, you don't have to use that name. You will use your own name. Drop a join in chat. Now, these guys are chasing. They've all got melee weapons. So, Litvoz... Oh, who is a freaking imped. Go get the machine pistol, you. Everyone else, get there. Here they come. Oh, wait, they're not... They're gonna do stuff before they attack. Good. You botched the construction. We don't have, what do you call it? We do not have a mortar to just fire at them. But that's okay. Alright, they're coming. They are coming. Alright, here they come. Shoot them. You're dead in 11 hours. You're dead in 10 hours. You guys. Shoot him, he's in the front. Shoot him. Got him. That is a win. Well done, everybody. You get a steel gladius. It's poor, though. And a steel axe is also poor. So, Blanca, now that you don't have anything we want, we can release. Oh, shit. You are so lucky they didn't send 6 animals with the Edican Raw. Oh, well, you know, we get lucky every now and again. Bye-bye, Blanca. Thank you for giving us money in the form of your organs. Alright, Ambrosia Sprout. Where's that? Up here. A fair way away. Is it? Wait. Yeah, it's way up the top. Okay, medical emergency. Litvoz is dying. Dead in 3 hours. You got cut by the knife. Jeez. Okay, this is going to be medical for colonists. Archie, you need to go rescue them. Yeah, somebody's bleeding. We saved them. Slaughter a No. I don't want to lose my sheep. Damn it. If you like this game, you should play Prison Architect. A lot of people have suggested that, Cosmic. Cosmic, you're in the game. There we go. You're not going to die. U1 is dead. We have now only got Ram 1. And I guess that Klaus is going to go out and take them out too. We do not have any sheep left. Isn't that amazing? But what we can do... We could get some alpacas. Alpacas also produce wool. They're like the sheep of the wild. Good. Oh, I didn't get anyone to make flop hats. Nobody crafts, right? Klaus will. What does Cosmic do? Cosmic is a cook. Archie is a cook. Animals medical. Cosmic can be... Oh, you can be the miner as well. They can be the hunter and the miner. And they can cook if there's nothing else to do. I guess the tailor as well. I'm building my first passenger shuttle at my current Rimworld run. I'm so happy. They're really cool. I love them. They're a little bit OP is my only slight problem with them. Dumping stockpile, we'll put that over here for clear all, just human corpses, but not colonist corpses, because we don't want our people being put over in the dump. Didn't you say you don't like Satisfactory because it needs too much thinking? Last time I checked, Prison Architect was all about micromanaging and thinking ahead. No, it's not about thinking, it's just... I don't like that sort of power creep of, it's not power creep. Just the... It just ruins my brain, games like that, where it's... You know, you get iron and you turn it into steel bars, and then you combine the steel bars with the wire, and then you make, you know, motherboards, and then you combine the motherboards with the thing to make this, and then blah, 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 you get that, and then it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And I don't know. It just doesn't catch my fancy. All the automation and the setting up, and then you need to make sure the right thing goes. I don't know. I've seen people play those games and I just look at it and going, oh, I just don't want to play that. We're going to get Troy. We got a new guy. He's got paralytic abasia for 31 days, but, you know, we won't hold that against him. We'll need another bed. Where's Klaus? Poor Troy. Is my guy scared of robots? I'm not scared of robots. Where'd you get that from? I'm just not a big I'm not into Factorio. I'm scared of thinking. Well, you can think that if you want. I'm literally playing Rimworld. Like, come on. You can't play this game, just turn off your brain. But I like having, you know, building a base and having combat and expanding, not just building a factory. Ship to the stars. We got a party. No, the party's done. Quest available. Oh, we got a desperate refugee. Yay, Apokos. You're a planter. We love planters. And you're a researcher. Oh, you're going to do so much research. Good. Okay, lovely. Refugee arrived. Where are you going to sleep? I guess you can just have this little spot right next to Troy. Troy's not going to do much for a while. This room is currently for my... it will be for the prisoners, but for the moment it's for Cosmic. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm Prison Architect. I'm definitely open to. I haven't even wishlisted it. I should put it on the wish list. Yeah. The other game that people told me I would like if I liked Rimworld was Kenshi, and I did like it, but I eventually got tired of it. And the other one, of course, that's the obviously one that gets suggested is Dwarf Fortress. And everything I've seen of Dwarf Fortress, I look at and I go, I think I'll end up just wishing I was playing Rimworld. So I'm not sure if Prison Architect would be like that. I quite liked Oxygen Not Included, but in the end it did get too complicated with all the like all the different like how to turn, you know, frozen gas into thing. Like it was too many levels to it. I couldn't quite get my head around the finer points of Oxygen Not Included. It's a good game though. Would you be willing to deal with that type of game if there was combat? I mean, I know that there is combat in some of those games. That's not... maybe one day I'll play Factorio or Satisfactory. But I'm resistant. Let's just say that. But yeah, maybe one day. Maybe we'll get there. Keep you know, working away at me and you might get me. Cosmic has become our miner. Has become. But that room is finished. And guess what? We're going to have to call it there because I need to go to sleep. So, we're going to save. We are going to go to just chatting. Oh wait, no, we can't do that. Sorry, no green screen. We'll just stay here. All right, so that's the end of the first ever YouTube stream. So guess what? We're going to do an outro. So you guys have been great. I've been great. The game's been great, and the stream's been great. Yeah, drop a follow if you haven't already. That's always a good thing to do. I think that the chat bot is connected to Twitch, because it's not showing any people like watching, but there are people watching. So we'll have to work out how to use the chat bot if it's possible on YouTube. But anyway, we might be on next week. We'll see how we go. I might drop a community post if I come up with some stuff. But either way, have a good one. Look after yourselves. Don't work too hard. And bye.